I have to get another GoPro battery from my bag in my car, so I'll be right back, Danielle.
Right.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
Use some imagination.
figure it out.
Be creative.
No, because then I'd go down there and be like, this is so
You come
much
from
better.
a long line of troublemakers. You come
I'm
from
not
a long
going
line
back.
of troublemakers.
Wait.
You need to make sure that the
So some old Virginia Slim smoking bartender is like, what are you having? Corey's like, wait, you have Sprite, Well Vodka, and Fireball? Yeah, what do you want?
I
I'm not
want
going back.
I want a steak in the bar.
Right? Steak.
Nobody
Why is it
really
a
had
steak?
to always go to Baffin.
I
That's
want
just
the
where
owner's
they
phone
were
number.
going.
That's where they happen to always go.
Well, yeah.
So anyways, though, this is going way back now. So this last time we were at Baffin, we were in this new back area that they just opened up. Yeah, which didn't have tables or chairs.
Oh, God.
So we were
Why are
standing
they
Wait,
slowly
was
taking
it a garage,
everything
though?
away?
basically.
Yeah, kind
Okay.
of.
So
I kinda know.
What is with this place?
Dude, it's we could go on for days.
They did not have enough room to house all the patrons that they had.
Well, so they basically the owner, I guess, remodeled this one little part of the bar.
Rather than putting in a soda fountain,
Yeah, no, yeah,
he
he
put in some more benches.
he knocked down 7 walls
so they could drink my shitty beer.
so people could stand around and stare at each other, holding their mugs, drinking
Yeah.
microbrewed beer.
Hey, you know what? You know what would be better than not giving anybody what they want? Make everyone stand. Let's make everybody stand.
Basically. So as we're standing there, enjoying.
What do you drink? Do you drink anything while you're there?
I don't even remember the name of the.
I don't remember.
I literally
what
told
Drew gave you.
Cinnamon IPA.
their friend Drew
I
that
feel like when Corey just goes to the bar and he just goes like this.
Yeah.
And they go, what do you have? I don't care, pal. Doesn't matter.
I would have told Drew, I'm like, bring me whatever you feel is
Doesn't matter.
good, because
Yeah.
you tell me names left and right, it's not gonna make a difference.
Yeah, like which type of piss water am I supposed to drink? Just pick one.
So as we're standing there, Matt comes running back around the corner, all wide-eyed, and he's like, "Dude," he's like, "Luke Wachowski is here." And Danielle had met him once. He's a current Red Wings player.
Okay.
Danielle had seen him up there once prior. It was like what?
Almost, it'll be a year ago.
A year
On the
ago. So all the times that I've been there, that was like literally my only like cling of hope to this place was like maybe he'll show up again. And sure enough, this past time, Luke Wachowski showed up. So Matt and I went up to him and introduced ourselves, and he actually he's like, "Do you guys know who I am?" I'm like,
Yeah, he's always.
Can I get you a beer?
He's
Or
always
like,
very.
I love Baffin's
He's
beer.
always very surprised when people recognize him out because I don't think he gets that recognition.
Well, you're out in the country. And who would expect to see a Red Wing out there? Did you say?
He lives right over there.
Did you say, Luke? I'm sorry, but do you know who I am?
I should have.
Have you heard of something called the Schnozzcast?
I should have. That would have been.
Come on, yeah. What your opportunity? What's wrong with you?
I'm sure he would have just walked away at that point. But
Oh, you guys are on a podcast?
Did you give him a sticker?
no, I didn't
God
have.
damn
A
it, Corey.
bracelet? We have red ones.
Red ones.
Red and white.
Red with white.
I was a little.
Why
little
not repeat
starstruck.
everything next thing?
God.
Next time.
I'm sure
Well,
he'll be
there
there.
will be a next time.
Yeah.
There will be a next time.
Unfortunately.
But he did look not as recognizable because he had shaved his beard.
Yeah, he had a big old beard during the season and shaved it off. He's like, guys, I'm surprised you guys still recognize me without the beard. I'm like, well, dude, you're.
Oh, yeah, as one awesome beard owner to another, I recognize you, brother.
That sounds like I was there once.
Yeah.
I was there.
He's like, well, fake nose and glasses next time.
No, he's super like down to earth and a really nice guy.
And so we talked with him for about 10-15 minutes, and
Did he leave?
he stuck
He was
around.
there with his family.
As a matter of fact, he had a chance to leave when Drew brought his beer over.
He's like, I drove 45 minutes into the fucking country.
He
This
lives
place that
out
doesn't-
there.
To this place that doesn't serve food or pop.
You know what? I think he likes chorin. I think he might have a place out there.
He likes what?
Chorin.
I don't know what that means. Is that a type
Dude,
of sausage?
are you fucking
From
kidding
Letterkenny.
me?
He goes fishing a lot.
I haven't watched much. But you know that. You know that. We've talked about this.
You only need to get through the first season to get to the chorin.
Okay. I just recently got Hulu.
Oh, come on now.
I was trying to watch
Step it
Happy.
up.
I was trying to watch Happy.
I know. Well, we gotta reorient our priorities here.
Pull your finger out of your ass. Come on.
Give your balls a tug.
I always forget that one.
All right.
No, we gotta reorient priorities. You finish that first season of Happy, and then we gotta pivot into Letterkenny. Gotcha.
I'm a little parched. Do you have a giant bowl of pine cones, perhaps?
Could you pass Nick a couple of the pine cones over there, please?
Why do you have this?
Christmas pine cones.
Who doesn't have a giant thing of pine cones?
Just like chips.
Let's not pretend like you've never seen a pine cone before.
I've never seen a bowl full of pine cones.
Look, that's why we do What's on Bob's Shelf. And we can move into that segment if you'd like to, but I think we're going to finish Corey's story about the famous Red Wing he just met.
No, well, that's it.
That's kind of it, right?
Well, yes, thanks, Nick. That was it.
I don't know. I mean, I just didn't know. Did you walk into his car? I don't know what else.
No, because it goes back to the Stevie Y story.
Oh, okay.
So we were sitting there talking with him.
It happened on Thursday, the day before the whole.
So yeah,
The
so
18th
Yes.
of
April.
Yep.
so I'm like, oh, what do you think about Steve Eisman coming back? Is that a potential thing that might happen? He's like, oh, they really don't tell us guys.
You fucking liar.
He's like, there's a lot that goes on upstairs that we really don't hear about. So
Nick right away is like, fuck you, Luke
Yeah.
Witkowski.
The guy's name is what?
Luke Witkowski.
Yeah, one of the Red Wings. You saw him out at Baffin, just to update people if people haven't met.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he
haven't been listening to the story 5 seconds ago?
Yeah, because
Okay.
we keep interrupting Corey, and I apologize. But
Oh,
it happens every time.
Oh,
It's fine.
because you derailed the story with the pine cone reference?
yeah, sorry.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, exactly.
That's deep.
But so he was really dodging the question,
Yeah.
and then come to find out wake up the next morning and see on Instagram that Steve Eisman is in fact back with the Red Wings. So it kind of made me go back and like, God damn you, Luke! I know you knew.
How dare you not tell me, a stranger,
Well, that's
intimate knowledge about the Red Wings?
and I'm sure that's what he was probably thinking. Like, oh, these guys are gonna get on social media right away, and be like, oh yeah, I heard it from Luke Witkowski. Steve Eisman's back.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, the Red Wings would be finding him because I'm sure they told all those guys like, don't talk about it.
Well, you know, dude, at work there's some sort of a bullshit going on, and people are being taken into custody, and someone comes in like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Yep. And there's Luke Witkowski sitting in his ivory tower, this massive gargantuan chair, watching his 75-inch television, going, Corey, that son of a bitch. He told me he wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. So
Why would you trust? I mean, with that kind of information,
He's
there's
doing
millions and millions of dollars. At
oh
stake.
yeah, exactly.
They all do the same.
So
How
I do.
dare he?
I did get a good laugh out of the next morning though when I saw the post about Steve Eisman coming back. I was like, that fucking bastard
Luke
got me.
got me again.
So yeah, that's the Luke Witkowski Steve Eisman story.
So, Corey, for the listeners and the viewers, can you explain briefly why it's important that he's coming back? What he has meant to the organization and the franchise, and why his return is so noteworthy.
I mean, he's basically next to Gordie Howe, probably the most recognizable and memorable Red Wing that there's ever been.
Right, but pretend like our fans in the future, once they're like, oh my God, everyone in the year 2149 is listening to the Schnozzcast. I need to figure out what are these guys like when they were alive?
You'd be dead.
Right.
Makes sense.
When we were alive, that means you are dead. What's his history with the organization? What's the thing that makes him like? Because you say always, except for Gordie Howe, one of the most important Red Wings. Like, if somebody doesn't know who Gordie Howe is, just to say any hockey team trying to make their way up to become a Stanley Cup contender, what did he do?
Oh, he was
to get them there?
drafted at 19, became the captain at 21, and then led the team ever since after that for the rest of his career. That was the only organization and franchise he was with was the Red Wings. He was the captain all throughout basically his entire career except 2 years. Rallied them to 3 Stanley Cups.
And how many years do you have like a estimation of how many years he played with the Wings before they finally won that first Stanley Cup with him? It wasn't their first Stanley Cup they won, but
17, 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah, so 17, 18 seasons they went without winning a cup. That he stayed with them and stuck with the team and finally rallied them to 3 Stanley Cups. 2 of them back to back.
Would you say that he changed his playing style in order to allow them to win that cup, to make it possible?
Oh, big time. I think all throughout his career he changed his style, given what team he had that he was leading.
Because he was the captain, he was a center.
Yes.
Right? Goal scorer, like a 50 goal scorer per year.
But became I think a bigger defensive asset once they hit those cup years. He really dropped back and let defensemen play up and would cover their area for him while they did what they needed to do, which takes a lot especially for someone that produces as many points and goals as someone like Yzerman, to step back and say, hey, well, I'm going to take the defensive role rather than have putting up points.
Okay.
But he did, and that's what helped lead him to that point they were at.
And I'm thinking about Nick specifically here because I know he's not a sports fan. I know he appreciates hockey as a sport, to watch it, but to really grasp the impact that Yzerman has had on Detroit means that you got to understand how low the Red Wings were throughout the 80s, and how people were.
It was pretty bad in the 80s.
And he took it on the chin every year for not being able to lead them to the playoffs, not being able to lead them to like a winning record, and then what it really meant to the city for him to, ride it out through all those years and sacrifice his own leading role to take more of a backseat as more of a utility player to help the rest of the team succeed.
Well, that's because nowadays I think most people in the spot that he was in the 80s they're like, oh, you know what, time to switch teams. I'll drop the captain's role.
LeBron James, like I'm gonna
time to switch cities, and let me get out of here and be big in another city.
Yeah.
And Yzerman never did that. Like I say, from day one was Red Wing and finished his career with the Wings, and now he's back.
Oh, trust me, I'm no stranger to Stevie Y. In fact, I want to run him parallel with something he said with the podcast, and to not be discouraged about the viewers that we don't have. And
Stevie said that?
No, but he's what did he say though?
I don't know.
You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
That was Wayne Gretzky, actually.
Damn it!
That's
Damn it!
Very close.
Close.
But
Close.
the sentiment is
Still makes sense. I'm sure he might have said that one
He might
after Gretzky said it.
But you are the sentiment's absolutely true.
Yes.
And very inspiring.
If you could edit that out.
No. Yzerman was very much cut from the same cloth and might be one of the last Gretzky-like players to ever play the game.
That's why I said it. I think.
That's what I was going for.
That's right.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Just seeing if you guys knew.
What did you know? Hey, we're back up to 3. Looks like one of us rejoined on the sly.
Of course.
Who?
Tony.
Tony?
Walking right as
I thought Tony said he was going to work. Or was that Kevin?
That was Kevin.
Nope.
Oh, fucking Kevin.
Nope. Anniversary.
Oh, so wait. So Tony and Holly are back now from the anniversary, and
I guess.
rather than the post meal,
I'm sorry?
post meal sweet lovemaking, they decided to turn the podcast on.
The anniversary is probably still going on, but
Is it though?
I don't know if the anniversary is like a location.
No, it's a state of mind, sir.
Like, all right, listen, we did the anniversary dinner, okay?
Baby,
Now
let's
we're
go back home and put that podcast on. Let's get our podcast going. Oh, we're gonna make sweet podcast listening.
We're also some people kind of gave us some tips in regards to that we should be playing drops and like sound effects and things like that.
Well, you tell those people they're free to email them to schnozzcast@gmail.com, and I'm happy to explain to them why we don't.
Why don't we?
Because that shit costs money.
Drops?
Yep.
Why?
Just
Just sound effects?
No. Oh, like some alien making some sort of
An
alien noise.
No,
What
like
sort of sound effects you
like
talking about?
like the sultry
Like a-
saxophone. No, like nope, not at all.
What sort of sound effect?
Like
you
when
talking
you're
about?
when you're talking about something like that, like coming
Right.
back in some sensuous lovemaking, like you know, like a saxophone kind of like, you know, noise in the background.
Did you say saxophone or saxophone?
I don't know.
The old saxophone.
I got some tippy.
probably
I got
colder.
some tippy cow there. Hold on.
Oh, is that for Danielle or do you want?
It's for all of us. Stand
Oh
by.
shit!
Stand by.
You want 'em? I can get them.
I'm good. I've got cherry whiskey. Gentle listeners.
What did I
and
say? I
viewers,
said
we are
no.
gearing up-
Fine. No help. You
Jesus.
get no beer anymore.
Oh.
You are cut
Did
off.
you-
Oh, you did get the cold ones. Because I have two, yeah.
We're gearing up for another shot, so
I'll take the orange juice.
please
drop
join
on the
us.
ground.
Orange one?
Yeah.
if you're following along, this is Bob. I'm drinking Dogfish Head American
cherry
Beauty
whiskey.
Pale Ale.
If you're following along, Nick Bader is no longer getting a beer.
Corey is drinking his ever fascinating vodka and Sprite. Danielle is drinking
White Claw.
White Claw, and Nick has got Passion Blaster, New Holland Brewery Passion Blaster. And we're now getting ready to do a tippy cow, although I'm going to do a cherry whiskey.
Yeah. All
Everyone
right.
else going to do a tippy cow.
2 tippy cows, a fireball, and a cherry whiskey.
Walk into a bar.
I'll play it. Danielle, you really don't know how valuable you are in this podcast.
I have my moments.
You do. You do. Every single podcast.
So,
We're all trying to have as many moments as you do.
Corey can remove himself from the.
Yeah, I was wondering who left
2
that
liter
fucking
Sprite.
glass. That was you left that here from
I
last
know.
time. Yeah.
I think I might actually just leave it here.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
This
Okay,
thing?
I will.
Because guess what? I'm not going to wash it.
That's fine. Doesn't need
If
to be
someone throws
washed.
it away, I'm not going to apologize to you.
Didn't say you had to.
All right.
I don't know why someone.
So you're going to
sweet
drink
cup.
every week in an unwashed glass? That
Yep.
you're lucky if it's there when you get back?
Have a shot of milk and a dirty glass.
Gee, gross.
We're about to do a shot of milk right now.
R period, O period, double S period.
That was a long unscrew. Should have pre-unscrewed that.
Oh, that's what she said. There we go.
Prep work.
Here we go. All right.
Cheers.
Doing a shot. Here we go.
We forgot to invite our listeners to do a shot with us.
I
No,
did.
you did well.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. No, that's going to be de rigueur from now on.
I don't know what that means.
It's French. Anyway,
Still don't know what it means.
I only speak German. Deutschland, Deutschland, über
Ja,
alles.
das ist
Ja,
wunderbar.
das Schützenfest.
I think I like the orange one the best.
Das Bier ist kalt. Wirklich kalt. You like what? You like the orange one?
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't?
I do.
Did you just have an orange one?
I did.
Oh, okay.
All right.
They should make that flavor orange creamsicle into toothpaste.
Yeah,
Mm.
Hard no.
Why would that be a problem?
That would not be a product that I would participate in.
Why?
Don't feel like you feel the cleanliness afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want the clean mint?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Mint. Right.
Because you'd be like,
Not. That's like saying like,
No,
make
I'm not sure I'd be
fudgicle
doing
flavored
You're not?
toothpaste.
for kids.
Oh,
Fudgicle.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Not toothpaste.
I do have.
Were we all
chocolate
young?
in there.
Were we all young enough at a point to go like, ooh, fudgicle toothpaste? Yeah, that
That's
sounds
what I'm saying
great.
for kids. Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
something like they had the bubble
None of us are kids.
mouthwash.
Kids eat toothpaste without it having to be fun flavored.
Could you say that sentence again?
I said kids eat toothpaste without it having to be a fun flavor.
Fun
Trust
flavor.
me.
Okay.
Good job, Danielle. That was a lot of pressure.
I have plenty of children that eat toothpaste on a regular
On the reg.
basis.
Well, they probably are a little nervous for being yelled at all the time. So.
Yeah, you and your obnoxiously harsh voice.
I know.
There's so much anxiety from how loud you are.
It's toothpaste.
Take me out of this cruel world.
It's the kids' safe one. They're allowed to technically eat it.
You're not your mother.
What's my safe word, Miss
Little,
Danielle?
little Stevie snorting toothpaste.
Just one big noodle of toothpaste.
I don't leave them unsupervised.
It's just strategic tubes of toothpaste all over the place.
Why are there 7 tubes of toothpaste just laying around here?
Go ahead and touch one. I dare you.
See what happens.
All right, Nick, can we get a theme song
4.
for Corey to hand over that bin over to Daniel?
It's heavy.
But it's on the floor right now.
Yeah, he's gonna pick it up like a champ.
Should we put it on the shelf?
People, listeners and viewers from last week will remember that we're picking up where we left off.
How did the theme song go last week? Do 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 do. What's on Bob's shelf?
I think it was close.
Close
Personal
enough?
best.
Close
Personal best.
So the What's on Bob's shelf segment, we
has its roots in the late 50s.
just so everybody knows,
Yeah.
not everybody can see around the room, but behind Bob over here, he has these shelves that look cleaner than most places in my house, but they have, I mean, it almost looks like a set with like props,
like a Merv Griffin set.
Someone strategically put props, and there's like movies and wrapped presents from years and years and years ago, and Robo Sapiens and Australian hats and footballs, and I mean, there's just a menagerie of things.
Yes.
So, and this is just Bob being Bob. So
Yep.
we've come up with a segment called "What's on Bob's Shelf," and there's this basket.
All right. So remember, we're most of what we do here is on the radio. So
Yes.
you describe what you're looking at here.
There's a basket of goodies.
So it's called Simon Flash. It has 4 lights.
Like Simon Says.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
Is that me?
Somebody.
Battery.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Yeah. So a lot of the stuff that's on my shelf that requires batteries, the batteries are gonna be dead.
I don't even know how you would. Oh, that's how you open it. I don't even know how you would turn it on and off though, because there's not a switch.
Pretend you're. See, this is the awesome part. You get to pretend like you're someone in the future, like 100 years from now. You're like, what is
Whoa.
this?
Jesus.
Hey, it works.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
It's just flashing colors right now. But just one. I feel like it's supposed to be like a pattern, like Simon, like the circle Simon. Well, apparently this one's busted.
Or you don't know how to play it.
Do you know how to play it?
No, it's my kid's game. Well, clearly you turned it on.
Just the one. Now it won't turn back on.
All right, well, we may have to move on then.
Okay. I was hoping it would work a little bit.
Yeah, well, prepare to be disappointed.
Turn back on again. Just the one light.
Okay,
It'll go back in the bag.
sure.
Basket.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a bust.
It was.
Look, sometimes you're going to get a home run, sometimes you're going to get a strikeout.
I'll wait till next time for.
No, we're not doing just like one thing from the basket every week.
We're not.
Are you serious? Is that what you want? Is that what we want to do?
I mean, I
Are
only
we-
got one robot.
We're trying to like drag this out as far as we can. Really? Okay.
We have
All right.
Okay.
I don't know. I think
That was kind of a bust.
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
saying we should do one more.
Yeah, let's,
I know
let's
it's.
do one more.
let's
It
do.
is still
yeah.
going
I didn't
off
even
in
know
here.
what that was. So
Yeah, but you didn't really describe it very well. Oh, that might have been what Corey was asking about a couple weeks ago.
These.
Yeah. Some boomerangy throw stuff.
Why do you have so many boomerangs?
I know you really do.
This
This is a sonic boomer. It's a
but
sports
now,
boomerang.
none of those are from Australia.
No, this is
Really?
made by Duncan.
All right.
I was gonna say.
I'm just
12%.
telling you.
why would it just gone off?
Oh, you're right. That's
SD's
probably
full.
full.
Damn it. But yeah, those are the ones that. I mean, it might have been because they knew I had one from Australia, like a boomerang.
They wanted one they could throw.
And I'm like, nope, you're gonna throw those. So it sort of diverted their attention away
Would you
from
be
the
able to send
unbreakable
videos?
stuff.
Huh?
Dude, don't be throwing. No,
Send
I got a big
videos?
ass TV over there. I thought you were gonna try to
Two
throw.
videos together.
Yeah.
Well, those are
Yeah.
interesting.
This one is. It doesn't even try to say Australia. It's Headstrom, Ashland, Ohio.
Ashland, Ohio.
Yes.
Oh, this one's made in the UK.
Ooh, that's That's closer to the old
How
Austria.
are you, governor?
It even gives you instructions on the back of how to throw it.
Are they in British? Can we
Are
understand?
they in British?
Can we understand them?
Are they-
No.
There's a slight accent to these words.
What you gonna want to do?
You don't know how bad I want to throw
No, I
this.
know. Well,
Oh, it doesn't matter what side, I don't think.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. I'm reading the instructions.
Oh, it totally matters what side's facing out.
It does. No, it doesn't matter what size face it is.
Whoa, bullshit.
Calm yourself.
Guarantee you.
Well, it must be this side because
Exactly.
the dots
Ow!
are.
Yeah, I feel like I'm looking into the future at a Mr. and Mrs. Corey Slesky trying to put together a baby crib.
I just beat him with stuff.
You didn't read the instructions, Corey. I sure did. Ow! Wait, that's how that's gonna go.
Can I put it back in the basket?
No, because eventually it's going to get thrown.
No, it's
All
not.
right. Listen,
Bob, what if I told you I was really good with boomerangs?
on a radio podcast, they can't hear what you're doing right now, so you need to do something. Either talk, either describe what you're doing, or put it back and let's move on.
Well, he
No,
just
no,
wants
I'm-
to throw it.
I can get it to go right around your head and back to me. Can we give that a
no,
shot?
No, come on.
I
So are we
highly
good with?
don't.
Are we good with that?
I'm good
That
with
was
that.
okay.
The boomerangs are actually pretty sweet.
All right. Well, they may. You know what? If we do a remote location podcast, they may
Bring
come
the
in.
boomerangs?
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you ever have a garage sale, let me know because I will buy those boomerangs.
I will never have a garage though. But what's on my shelf is the result of me not ever having.
This is the garage sale.
This is it. Yeah. Why didn't you ever sell those boomerangs? Because I don't sell anything. I just keep it all.
Because they're goddamn boomerangs, that's why.
Goddamn beautiful boomerangs.
I'm interested to see why like one does.
Oh, when you throw it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's going to do some sort of a flight, and then it's going to fall on the ground. That's been my general experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might be the only person to get it to actually come back to you.
Right.
Because
Do
Corey,
they
because you're
actually
gonna-
come back to
Yeah,
you?
because you're going to tell Corey, go pick that up and bring it back. And that'll be that.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, new SD card.
Don't
Is
trip
it-
on
is
the
it the same
basket.
brand?
So we're missing Nick now, but we're hoping that he comes back pretty soon.
As he's lurking around
Nick
in the back
tends
of
to
the
add a lot to the podcast with his sparkling wit and his
Hijinks.
beard and his hat
And hijinks.
and his socks.
What's going on?
Not too many people wear socks on the podcast, but you can always count on Nick to wear some socks.
What?
Do I still have to keep on stretching?
No, you're fine.
All right.
Actually, that's pretty true. I don't have socks on right now.
Yeah.
You don't?
Oh, nasty.
Sticky feet, motherfucker.
Weirdo.
Feels good.
There are still people in the room, so if you guys could keep talking, that'd be great.
Well, Danielle,
Uh-huh.
got a pick of the week.
Ooh.
Maybe the name of the church that you guys were at.
I don't even know what the name of it was.
I do.
Do you know what denomination it was?
Church of Jesus Christ
Russian?
and Latter-day Saints.
Russian Orthodox?
Unorthodox.
Latvian Orthodox.
That
I'm
was
trying to think.
that was a Catholic church, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What part of stand up, sit down is not Catholic church to you?
The
I know we sang a lot. That's not typical.
part where it was very dark in the beginning and they made everyone hold candles.
That's the part of the Easter vigil.
Guess who didn't hold the candle?
That guy.
Always trying to stir shit up.
Went
Yep.
against the grain.
Yep.
No thanks. All set.
They knew you were a ne'er-do-well for the minute you walked in there.
I knew he was a heathen the second he walked in the door.
I don't think that worked.
No.
What kind of SD card was that?
Why?
A full one.
Because it matters what type it is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't know.
If it's not
Is that an XJ Red 27 card?
Grab that one over there. If it's not a what?
XJ Red 27?
SanDisk Extreme or Plus, it won't.
That's a plus.
Yeah, so this one's a
Oh, that just said SanDisk.
Yeah, it's got to be a. Oh, this was an Ultra Plus. It's got to be Ultra Plus or Extreme.
Mega fail.
Yep. Okay. No, I just had an extra one, so
No.
it's not like I purchased it. It was, yeah, just SanDisk.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be a certain certain type of because it. The type of how it records video somehow it's I can't give you all the
Stop with your technical
details,
terms.
but it's got to be certain types.
Okay.
There's no reason. Just I told you it had to be.
Whatever. Anyhow.
It's
Continue.
a learning experience.
Pick of the week?
Did you ever find out what your which one your dad got?
No, I need to talk to him about it. He's probably not even taking it out of the
I would say it's probably still in the box.
in the box yet. Yeah, right. Did you ever happen to see my my copycat Corey cooking video?
I did.
Know him?
I know. I did.
I feel like I came across it at some point. I can't. I'm trying to remember what you made though.
Guess you'll have to watch it.
It's cool. I understand you want to try to be as cool as me. That's
For the listeners out there, Corey and I had a heart-to-heart after. Oh fuck with the other. After
You shouldn't want to do that while we're recording.
after several drinks, and he very much encouraged me to start expanding my horizons when it comes to GoPro in regards to footage and everyday life and things like that. So it very much was not me trying to be like Corey. It was trying to take Corey's advice.
like me.
So Corey's trying to get you to be more like him, and you said okay,
And I said okay, and
that's how it starts.
now I'm being made fun of.
Yep.
I'm not making fun of you.
That's how the movie Attack of the Clones starts.
I think it's awesome you're doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Of course you would. I think it's awesome you're copying whatever I do.
He's not copying. He's making it his own.
At your command.
Not at my command.
Are you sure?
I just kind of gave him a little
Encouragement.
Push me in the right direction.
Kind of like a
no string pulling.
dance puppet.
No
Dance.
string pulling.
I'm gonna have to buy some more SD cards so I can just keep swapping back and forth.
Look at you guys. I'm gonna have to buy some more. Yes, you are. I see what's going on here.
We're right on the same
Oh,
page.
I
sorry.
see right through you, sir.
You know how many SD cards I have? That's
A lot.
I do. No one has as many as you until now.
well, not until really not now.
Brainwashed.
Yeah, I have one that's unusable.
As do I though. That was my learning curve.
Oh, I see similarities already.
Oh, envy is a stinky cologne.
I was gonna
my
say
friend.
I feel like
There's
someone.
no envy going on here.
Jealousy
There's
is
a very
smelly
there's a
perfume.
clear wall between the video and the audio section of this podcast, and I'm over here.
Guys, if
You guys
need
are
to
over
call the
there.
video department.
Next,
Yeah.
You have to dial a 9.
Yeah,
Next.
yeah. But surprise, it'll ring both of their phones.
next week we show up. Oh guys, I just Jack got this GoPro. I just figured out.
That will never happen.
This is Corey. What is this?
He has a GoPro.
I was gonna say he does have a
He asked me
GoPro.
like a month ago or so about, like, oh, do you have an SD card? I'm like, nope.
Corey, do you have
Oh,
time?
good. I'd like to. I'm like, nope.
Do you have time to talk to Bob? He's
You should
calling
probably
from
talk
the
to
audio
Corey.
department. I know we're busy right now.
Let me transfer you over to video, please. Hold, please.
Please hold.
This is the audio department. If you're calling with a video concern, please press 5. We'll transfer you back to Nick. And Corey is master.
we have to work on the promotional department though, because I feel like that
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
in all honesty, I feel like that we have
You're
to
right.
take advantage of summer and a few things. One, we have to incorporate the Schnozzcast somehow into the pig roast. However it may be, talk them into.
Whoever can crack that nut is going to be my hero.
I mean, not like necessarily broadcast from it.
But you're talking about us going from, in a year's time, going from being persona non grata at Uncle Ray's Official
It wasn't us.
to sponsoring part of it. That's a hell of a turnaround.
Well, yeah, it's an about face, but
Yeah.
the fact of the matter,
It's more than an about face.
the fact of the matter is that
It's an about face and a
When he heard
100-yard
Buzz-
sprint.
You're right. A year ago, about hearing any of our names, Jason was like,
yeah, but
"How do you go from that?" to-
Great.
you have to understand that we're Jason looks at us like you look at children that got a hold of something they shouldn't have, and in that aspect he's
I
like,
thought we looked at him that way.
no,
I was gonna say that.
no, he's like, you know what, the kids got into the cookie jar. You know what? They can't have all those before dinner, so I'm gonna take away the cookie jar and move it. They're still good kids, but I'm gonna take this away because it's when they have it, they get on a sugar high and they go nuts. So in the same concept, Jason took away our Spanish flea,
Son of
and
a bitch.
and without it, we're still good people. And he
Are we though? No, we're worse. We're worse off for it.
He understands that. So anyhow, moving on. The pig roast, I feel that
You hold this in your hand.
shh, it's okay.
Nick's always got. He always has to have something
He's
to
fidgeting
Oh,
every
dude,
play
ask,
with.
ask Tony. I do.
You take quarters and like.
No, there's these like.
I say by now you should be able to
Yeah,
do
you
something
should.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they have these clip things at work, and I always have one.
Can you
Always.
not do the sweet
Fidget spinner or?
the pen thing too, like where
No.
you put it between your fingers and?
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Oh, God damn it, Nick.
I'll work on it.
That's what you should be doing with your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that, maybe a little smoother.
Oh, lots more.
Yeah. But so baby steps.
Never had one lesson.
baby steps.
Cup.
Oh, baby steps in regards to the pig
Wait.
roast.
Hold on. Before you give him that cup,
Cup.
if you counted the number of seconds before you gave him the cup,
Yeah.
you could literally see his blood pressure rising.
But the pig roast.
It might not be. It could go. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
That's a pretty good sound effect.
Yeah, there you go.
If you guys are listening to the Schnozzcast, we've got the new Schnozzcast Uncle Ray's official megaphone. But for the pig roast,
Okay, it's
I-
not worth
That's
worth
not
it.
good.
it is though.
No, is it?
Yeah, it is. I want to try.
Try the pig roast, please.
Why do you sound like a drive-through?
I take quarter, please.
It's probably the duct tape on his microphone.
You know what it is?
Okay.
At one point, someone's going, "When did you stop watching the Schnozzcast?" Well,
That was it. That was it right there.
they all start getting
When
plastic cups.
When they were sticking cups over the microphones.
Oh, so unprofessional.
So you're saying that lost us listeners? I don't get it, guys.
Done.
I don't
Well.
get it.
Right.
That's all. That's all for me.
Right.
Hopefully you can return all this.
We had actually tagged some.
Oh.
We had tagged some actors from Letterkenny tonight, and they came in right before
Yeah,
the
no.
cup scene.
Hard no.
But yeah, the pig roast.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
What I'm trying to say is at least start off small, with like, hey,
The pig roast.
Can we put up?
I know.
Can we put up a couple posters during the pig roast?
Posters?
Yeah, put up a couple things to where people are gonna see it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we're gonna broadcast from it.
We don't have any posters.
Why don't you like hand out stickers or bracelets
We can.
as opposed to posters? Nobody reads posters.
Oh, you could look at Nick's eyes and
Oh,
tell
they-
he's already got his heart set up posters.
I know.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I can tell you this salted. I can tell you.
Yes. Look at his eyes.
I-
He was not content to hear about your bracelets and stickers
No.
bullshit.
I could
It's like
tell.
posters.
I could tell you the salted caramel
Caramel.
stout poster that's in Uncle Ray's in the bathroom that's been there for like 2 months, and I don't even know what it is, but I see it every time. I see it every time I go in there.
Only because it has SCP on it, and the C has a little bite taken out of it, and it's salted. And it's
I
got
feel
It's got googly eyes.
Oh, guess who remembers that poster?
But I feel like it's not.
Guess
but
who-
it's not doing anything because neither one of you have drank the beer.
Well, because I don't like that kind of beer.
Yes,
I
Bob.
have.
Bob's drank it.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
did
they-
you drink
they
it
do the
because
oatmeal
you?
cream pie.
But did you drink it because you saw the poster?
Nope.
Okay. That's the point. Who reads posters?
Well, I'm saying if people listen to podcasts and they see
People
it,
who are holding their dick a little too long when I go in the bathroom and like,
It's actually on the door, not on the ceiling.
Whatever. Look, you can hold your dick wherever. I'm not judging.
You're too cute.
Straight up,
You
straight
like
up
to
there.
you like to stand in front of the door and hold your dick? It's fine.
Posters.
Posters.
Maybe we could have like a cartoon pig over a spigot or something, and I'll draw out like you and Bob, like holding it or something. That'd be good.
There should be like a running like tally of dollar signs over my head. There's like ching ching with a negative like ching,
Right.
For the poster?
As it deducts out of your
Yeah, and the artist to come up with the vision and.
Why are you paying for it?
I'm not saying I'm paying for it.
Didn't
One
you-
of us is paying for it.
Didn't you tell me I paid for the fucking things last time? Why wouldn't I pay for this?
What fucking things last time?
The bracelet.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not saying, hey, we should get posters, Bob. Dad, can we get posters?
All I'm saying is that your vision of the pig roast is going to cost one of us some cash.
No, I'll pay for
Hey,
it.
Bob,
Right.
Yeah.
posters.
Can we
What?
get some poster money?
Posters.
We understand the
No, this is
the
not-
age.
no, this is-
we
no.
understand the age
Posters.
difference.
No,
We
no.
understand the age difference. But that's
No.
not how this goes. I am.
Hard no.
Let me get this straight.
I do not control the purse
Would
strings. The
purchase
podcast.
these posters is what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm in the audio department. Let me press 5 to patch you over
Financing?
to finance. Yeah,
Cecilia,
right.
what are you doing?
That's
today?
about right.
What are you doing making on the sign?
Hello.
What's our budget look,
Cecilia.
Cecilia? What's our budget looking like this week?
Can you tell my dad I need $10?
Can you? I only take Venmo.
Well, I went
I
to
have no openings before a week from Tuesday.
Well, I went to the movies and bought lunch this afternoon, so budget's about $225. Oh, $225? No, $2.25. Ah, shit, Cecilia.
Yeah, I would get the posters. And I feel like I'm a pretty good artist, so I could probably draw up something.
Hey, if you're gonna draw up something, that
You
that
told me
saves
that- you
that
told me
saves
last
us
time.
what?
You were like, hey man, if you're a really good artist, you should really think about drawing.
Why does Nick only quote me when we've both been drinking? For me saying something when I was drinking before.
Because it agrees with his opinion.
And I can't argue.
I love that.
I'm like, I probably did. Maybe I did.
Oh yeah, you're very serious. You're like, you need to draw. Yeah, you need.
Look, if you could, if you can.
You're like,
draw,
if you can draw us up like some art of the three of
Yeah,
us.
but look, no offense.
We'd make a magnet.
No
and put that
offense
on Joe's
intended.
van.
No, I would put nothing on Joe's van. No, that's evidence leading us back to the crime.
No offense intended.
No
Sentences
offense
that start
intended.
that way are always offensive.
But if I thought that any of us could do any of the shit that we needed to get done with the podcast, we would have done it, and we wouldn't have had to pay for other people to do it. I mean, if there's some shit that you want to do, then do it.
Oh, thank you.
Just do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, thanks, man.
you don't need permission.
We can't use that tagline. Sorry.
Oh.
That's fair.
Kind of copyrighted.
Yep. Rewind, delete.
I mean, we can give it a shot. I don't think it's going to turn out so well.
Yeah.
Might have some affidavits showing up in the mail.
I don't think so.
Fucking hate affidavits.
Every other day. Affidavit after affidavit.
Yeah, really.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, good move on.
To what? I'm not really sure.
Oops.
We're at 1:40 almost, gentlemen.
We are actually 21 minutes away from Corey Selesky's arrival time in Uncle Ray's official.
The standard time.
It's just the standard.
Corey standard time.
That is a thing.
There's an Arabic male at a gas station at an unknown location right now that's waiting with bated breath.
Yep.
I haven't seen him since his little brother took over. It's got to be his little brother because it was just like him. Just
Oh, you racist motherfucker, you.
They all look the
They
same.
all look
Corey?
alike?
They all look the
They
same.
all look alike?
Mm.
no, not every Arabic male looks like.
We haven't seen any calf comments from the gentleman at the filling station.
The filling station.
The petro station.
Stopped in for some petrol,
At the filling station.
like a pack of fags, and
And a Gatorade.
some salty flavored water, please,
Ew.
What?
and some snuff.
It's pronounced snoof.
Oh, back in the day, Corey, would you have ever done snuff?
As far as I
Have you seen Inglourious Bastards yet?
parts of it.
Parts of it. So Brad Pitt's character does snuff. Throughout at least the first half of the movie.
You're talking like Red Man?
Like he's got a tin of whatever, and he just kind of like that, and he goes like, and he's definitely sniffing it, whatever it is. I assume it's, some sort of tobacco from back in the day, back in the 40s, 30s and 40s.
Sniffing tobacco?
Snuff, yeah, they call it snuff.
Let's see here.
Look it up. Because I've never done it myself. I've never chewed and never done anything like that. But I've read tons of like old novels, like detective novels set in the 30s and 40s, and all of those guys did snuff. And so when you see someone like Tarantino doing, like a World War II movie set in the 40s, and his character's from like the Kentucky mountains.
I can tell you this. No, I would not do it.
What is it?
Yeah, it's sniffing tobacco.
Yeah.
What?
Why would you not do it? I mean, you already put it between your cheek and gum.
Yeah, but I take it out.
Yeah, but
You don't take that doesn't. This you don't take out. You
right.
Just,
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Why would you not? If you were born, like 60 years ago.
I don't think I still don't think I.
You don't
think
think
I
so?
do it. No. Actually, my nose is starting to tickle a little bit just thinking about it.
There are
Oh,
a ton of people who did it. I mean, it was certainly big back in those days.
I'm seeing that. They actually have a Snuff World Cup in Germany.
Do they?
Yes.
People who still do snuff today?
They still do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
What? Are you looking at snuff-related like health?
No,
Health emergencies?
pictures from the Germany Snuff World Cup. Oh.
See, when I have to come up with like the top 3 things we're talking about today, the Snuff World Cup might make that top 3 list.
And apparently there's if you go, Vice TV has a documentary on it.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I must watch that.
It's nothing good.
Well, what's the difference between that and smoking? I mean, you're taking it in your lungs versus taking it like sniffing up your nose. I assume since it originated so long ago that it's so bad for you that people we don't even have an inkling of how bad it is for you. But back then, probably doctors were doing it. They're like, yeah, it's fine.
Look at some of those pictures and tell me what you think.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Well, this is not them actually doing the act. See, if there's a link that says health hazards of snuff, I go, I don't need to see that. I'm sure it's horrifying. But if there's one where like, oh, contestant Gisela Bastille stuffs tobacco, blah, 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 up her nose, I'm like, all right, well, that's the act of someone doing snuff. I get it. But for our audience, I mean, anybody who's seen Inglourious Bastards has seen Brad Pitt at least pretending, acting, trying to
That looks
a
disgusting.
little snuff.
Ugh.
You want to try that?
No, it's like they're putting leeches up their nose.
It's black. It's tobacco. It's black. It's the same shit that your boyfriend's putting in between his cheek. and
Yeah, I
gum.
know.
Yeah.
It just
Only this
looks-
is going up your nose.
Looks like a leech.
Yeah. Well. It is what it is. Hey Nick, how's it going?
It's going. Just looking up the cocaine chewing gum
Cocaine chewing gum.
that they used to have way back in the 1800s.
What? Fills in.
I mean,
I didn't know it existed.
Oh yeah, cocaine gum.
I'm going to say it's chewing gum with cocaine infused into
Yeah,
it.
right. There's not that
Yeah,
much.
but you could drink a Coca-Cola and get it that way. Why would you need chewing gum?
That's a different avenue. Just like saying, well, you can get your nicotine from a cigarette. Why would you chew?
But this is back in the 1800s, so.
Yep.
So you're saying people were embarrassed to snort cocaine? They'd rather just go, well, I'm going to be discreet and put it in my gum?
I don't know if they were snorting it, but I think it was used a lot more medicinally than it is now.
Okay.
So they had it in salves and balms and gum and Coca-Cola and things like that.
Oh, you got a headache? Go ahead and chew on this gum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Headache.
It was
gone.
no big deal. They were like advertisements. Kids love it.
Have you guys ever watched Deadwood?
No,
On
Yes,
HBO back
I
in
watched
the
a
day?
little bit of it.
So Timothy Oliphant's wife at the start of the show, maybe it's been a while since I've seen the show, but I feel like she was taking like a tincture of like, was that opium that she was taking?
Maybe.
Or was it more of like what we're talking about? Or was it cocaine?
What was she doing?
I feel like back in that time period,
Mm-hmm.
like was it the mid 1800s or sorry mid 1800s,
Mm-hmm.
1850s, 1860s, that they would give women or prescribe to them like a tincture, where they would it'd be like an eyedropper. Tired?
Little. Good. Keep going.
All right.
I need some cocaine apparently.
That
Yes.
was either liquid opium or it
Like
was,
under their tongue?
yeah. And it was specifically to combat, like, I don't know if they called it they called it the trembles, or they gave some name to it that like a guy would give to something that women did that he didn't understand, like 150 years ago,
What was the purpose?
just to like keep them quiet. No, I'm serious.
To keep women quiet?
Yeah, that something would be going with women that like back then they didn't understand, let's say, menopause, or they didn't understand
Depression? Like postpartum depression?
postpartum depression, something that was clearly like out of their element, and they'd be like, oh, well, you just need a little opium underneath your tongue, and we'll just deal with it that way. Like they didn't get it. They're just like, I'm gonna give you this, and then you can just gotta go away, and
Right.
you'll
This'll
be
fix you.
numb, and you'll be fine.
That's crazy.
Because they didn't get it. They didn't understand. Do you want to watch Deadwood now?
I was thinking about it.
It was a really great show, but obviously there's dark periods in medicine.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't say.